I lied. I am crazy. And over the years, my backyard has been the outlet for this illness. I started with a blank canvas, and no one told me to stop. Or I didn't listen. But lately, I've been in the mood for a new project to torch my resale value. Except I was still missing
engineering brilliance
until one night,
landmark today. It truly is.
I got it.
Magnificent.
Of all the iconic structures around the world, the Eiffel Tower stands alone, which is probably why everyone copies it. So, I'm officially submitting my permit to plagiarize. So to get a good look at this thing, I booked a flight to Paris. Well, couldn't afford the actual Paris, but knew there was a Paris a little closer to home. Getting up close to this half-scale Vegas replica and seeing all of the intricate detail, I thought, this is going to be really hard. So hard that I gave up on my Eiffel Tower idea. And after recouping my losses, I came back to reality. I needed to build something easier. But apparently destiny was determined. Facebook Marketplace, $175. So I picked up my brother and drove 4 hours round trip to get this retired wedding venue prop. And I thought my problems were solved.
You are currently being recorded.
It wasn't until I got this thing home and saw it in the light of day that I understood its true condition. Broken pieces, chipped paint, and the base wasn't even cut out, just a painted on pattern. In other words, not what I expected. The top portion of the tower was in okay condition, the midsection was heavily damaged, and the base needed to be completely rebuilt. So here's the plan. I'm gonna fix everything, paint everything, and light the crap out of it. I considered cutting out new base pieces and using a hand router for the detail, but who was I kidding? But my buddy Austin had access to a CNC machine, so I sent him the measurements and he was nice enough to even deliver. I'm using 2x2s for extra reinforcement at the base. And the midsection received the same 2x2 support. I amputated this section using a multi-tool and traced it out using printer paper. And instead of cloning it, I added a hidden Easter egg for the Disney adults. rest of the imperfections were filled in with Bondo. After sanding and dremeling, I added a new platform to support the tower portion. This cleat will be used to secure the top. For the top tower, there was only one section I decided to rebuild. Plus a second Easter egg, stay tuned. Now it was time for paint. Quick trip to Harbor Freight. And after a coat of primer and a rainstorm, I had to pick the color. The Eiffel Tower has actually been several colors over the years, but I went with the most recent iteration. Before I add a third coat of paint, I'm going to add the lighting. The Eiffel Tower has an incredible light show, but I can't show you because it's illegal. Kind of. Look it up. But Vegas saved the day once again. For the color changing lights, I was lucky to have Angel Halo send me their permanent outdoor lights that are usually used for this, as Kepa Sky exhibits here. The app lets you control individual sections, which is exactly what I needed. Link in the description. For the strobe lights, I found these stringed strobe lights on a site called Holiday LEDs. Now before painting, I knew it would be hard to configure lights in this tight space. So using these galvanized corner beads, I built a sort of interior skeleton to secure all the lights before placing them in the tower. The lights are also IP65 rated and feel high quality, which is rare with these types of lights. The reason I'm adding them before the last coat of paint is because I don't want to see these wires. So I masked the bulbs and proceeded with the final coat. It was at this moment I realized I didn't answer a very important question. Where am I going to put it? I was running out of space in my backyard. I don't want it over grass, mowing nightmare, and I have other plans for this area. The Eiffel Tower has a centerpiece vibe to it, so the middle of the yard would be best. But there's a creek there. But what if my Eiffel Tower ripoff was the only one with a creek running through it? That's where it's going. So excavation began. I used paver sand and these concrete pavers for the foundation. Then I made sure everything was level before I started the install. I was really happy with the final results. And although I love the way it looks during the day, I was most looking forward to the night.